Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here. Hi, everyone. This is Karen Donovan, your host of the Good News Wednesday show, brought to you to bring a smile to your face and some information and tips to get you through the rest of a difficult week. And tonight we have a lot of cool information for you about opportunities disguised as roadblocks. But first, let's go to the question of the week. The question this week is going to stump you for sure. Here it is. A girl fell off a 50-foot ladder and she didn't get hurt. How come? All right, I'm going to give you a little thinking music and come back and hope that you have the answer. Okay, your time is up. Why didn't the girl get hurt if she fell off a 50-foot ladder? Because she fell off the first rung. Okay, that's our question of the week. We hope you got the answer. And now, on to talk about strategies for a happy life. And tonight we're talking about opportunities disguised as roadblocks. On Strategies for a Happy Life, we try to help you to realize some part of something that's going on, maybe in your life this week, maybe it's next week, or maybe it's something that's going on in a friend's life that will help you to be more happy. Tonight, we're talking about opportunities disguised as roadblocks. Did you ever have a situation where just nothing seemed to go right? You know the saying, if it wasn't for bad luck, she'd have no luck at all. Well, sometimes you feel that way. But let's talk about those opportunities that are disguised as problems. And I read a very interesting story this week about Dolly Parton. And I don't know if you know the story, but back in, I think it was around 1973, she wrote the song, "I Will Always Love You." And that song was written at a time where she was going through a change in her career. She was going from working with a company, a group, and Porter Wagner was the big boss, and she had told him that she was going to go out on her own. And she wrote a song kind of, telling this boss that she would always love him, but she had to go. And in any event, you may recognize the title of that song because it became a very popular song. And let me tell you the story. So Elvis Presley wanted to sing that song. And Dolly was absolutely thrilled that he wanted to sing a song that she wrote, until his manager came and said that she would have to sign away half of her rights to the song. And she thought about it, and she just, in her heart, she knew that that was not what she wanted to do. And so she told him no. Do you believe that? She told the king he couldn't sing her song. Well, she cried all night, but in any event, the next year she went on to record that song, and it became a #1 hit. It was placed in the movie. It was the theme song, or one of the songs for the movie Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. You might remember that. And then, you know who sang that song after her? That was Whitney Houston. And of course, you know that Whitney Houston made that a #1 song on the charts for 14 weeks. And so Dolly Parton ended up being the first female artist to have her song be a #1 hit twice. How do you like that? And she often said, you know, he would have done, Elvis would have done a knockout job with it. He would have really hit it out of the park, but she was very glad that she stuck to her guns and made the decision to keep the song for herself. And that's a lot of times how it is for us. We see a problem and we don't know where to go with it. But the thing of it is sometimes when we go through the storm, it brings us to the rainbow at the other end. And I want to leave you with a little poem about rainbows. Rainbows. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Try to be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Don't complain. Make every effort to change things you don't like. But if you cannot change the way you're thinking. You might find a new solution. And that's from Maya Angelou. So we hope that this segment on strategies for a happy life helped you tonight to realize that opportunities sometimes are disguised as roadblocks, but when you get through them, there's a rainbow at the end. And now, on to our real estate question of the week. So each week, we cover a question that one of our listeners sends to us. And tonight, the question is, what do I do if I'm in the middle of a job of renovating my house and I can't find what I want because of the supply chain issues and shortages that have occurred lately? And so our answer is simple as A, B, and C. Here we go. First of all, A, be flexible. You have to understand that many times it's not the contractor's fault. It's not the store's fault. They just don't have those materials in because they're stuck on a ship somewhere in the middle of the ocean because of the labor shortage, or they're stuck somewhere because they haven't been finished yet in the factory. There's something going on. So A is be flexible. B is find a substitute. Now, I've actually seen people that didn't get the refrigerator that they wanted to put in, so they got a temporary refrigerator instead to hold them over until the new one came in. Same thing happened to us today. We were told that our dishwasher might be as far as 6 months out. to be installed because they don't have it in stock. So what do? Find a substitute, pick a different dishwasher, or I guess hand wash your dishes for a little while, one or the other. But you do have to find, an alternative, like a backup color. For example, if you're picking tile or paint, and sometimes they don't have that color available, pick a plan A and a plan B and a plan C, because sometimes you might need it now. Okay. And C is be prepared to be patient. Again, the contractors and the workmen, it's really not their fault. We can't get mad at them. It's just the way things are right now. So plan on practicing your patience. Just remember A, B, C. And that's our real estate corner for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Now on to what everybody is waiting for. That's right, folks. Our Monday morning trivia that we ask in our Monday morning wake up blog, which you can get a free copy of in your email each Monday morning, which contains not only the trivia question, but many inspiring tips and thoughts for the week that'll help you get your week started out right. And then we continue the fun on Wednesday for the Good News Wednesday show. So if you'd like a copy of that free newsletter, just shoot me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com, and I'll be glad to send you out a complimentary copy. In the meantime, let's go to our trivia question this week, which is something that some of you music aficionados may know the answer to like that. Let's just see. Here's the question. It is said that there is a bird in the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow that flies over the rainbow. Is it a bluebird, an eagle, a carrier pigeon, or a dodo bird? And the answer is a bluebird. The happy little bluebirds fly across the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? So if you knew that song, and made famous by Judy Garland and many others, Izzy did a great job on that song, the Hawaiian guy. If you've never heard that version of it, check it out. He plays the ukulele with it. It's really touching. So check it out, and don't forget about the bluebirds, and don't forget about the fact that you too can fly over the rainbow once you've gone through the storm. Have a great evening. In the meantime, stay safe and make it a great rest of the week. See you next time.
Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer.